Welcome back everyone to another charity shop rummage around. Let's see what's about. Once again, this is all footage that I recorded previously and I'm now doing the voiceover refreshed and not seeing exactly what's about to happen. So this is a regular of mine. This is a Rex doll from Toy Story. It could be either 1, 2, 3 or 4. Absolutely no idea. I don't think there's a date on it. I think it was $2 or $3.99. Which by the time you factor in postage and everything else, it's not really worth doing. I think it was about £10 plus shipping it's going for on eBay. Unfortunately, Rex's big leg is in the way. There we go, £10 plus shipping. And they wanted $2.99. So not really worth doing, and that was still in the shop a week later. Then there's an Eeyore. I think there's a Winnie the Pooh as well. Brand new with the tags. I was looking to see whether there may be a Piglet. If you can maybe get 3 or 4 of these, it would most likely be worth doing. But just Piglet and Eeyore, it's not really worth the hassle. And I think they're $1 or $2.99 each. $1.99 each. I can just about see it there. So yeah, needless to say, these were left behind as well, as I've got a lot of soft toys at the moment, and I don't really want any more unless they're going to be relatively profitable. Well, saying that, I think I'll pick up some soft toys this week. Got some figures, toys. A lot of the toys have now just been sat there for weeks. They really have. I went back today, today being Sunday, so almost a week after this part of the video was filmed, and it's all still there. Those dolls on the left hand side, those Disney dolls, they're still there. Well over a week, almost a week later. Now just searching for something. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Toys R Us. Okay, right, so that big T-Rex that I picked up, it was that I was looking at. But again, it's not really worth picking up, which is a shame. I know that there is a lot of money in some dinosaurs, but unfortunately, that is not one of them. Nice Mega Blocks, though. It would be good for anyone who needs them for a child. I think they're still there as well a week later. But we've got absolutely loads of the stuff. We can build towers for days. That's still there. Those blocks are still there. That's just Steve's shoes. That's still there. Yeah, the toys haven't really changed. A lot of that shelf has gone. Whether that's sold or not, I don't know. This nice little Hot Wheels car. Don't think I'll pick it up. Don't think I even researched the price, to be fair. Dougal. Is it Dougal? What's the name of the dog in Magic Roundabout? Those Peppa Pigs are still there. Again, no reselling price, but you're looking at, for personal use, it'd be worth picking up. Looking at some books. I don't think there's anything in here. I think in the next one there is some nice nostalgic books, because you've got, Funny Bones, Green Eggs and Ham, which I was tempted, but at the moment we've got so many books for the little one. So we actually had an advent calendar which had a Peppa Pig book in it for every single day. So we've got loads and loads of books, and I think I ended up looking inside this one. I think it's a little bit too long. Yeah, it's a little bit too long for Isabella at the moment. She likes shorter stories, but she likes them repeated. I don't think there's actually anything that I pick up here. Elmer, legendary. What else do we have here? That's a Lego book, but there's no figure inside it. There's Barry with fish fingers for fingers. Possibly, no idea. Always check the soft toys, because you never know, there could be a flat Eric in there, but not today. Look at the toys and nothing. What's that? That's Gruffalo. Just disc only. Kind of irrelevant now, though, with smart speakers in all of the rooms. Dinosaurs and animals. I don't think there's anything noticeable there. It's a nice Spider-Man looking high heels. Then this is another one of my locals. So I think... Oh, it's not in this clip. It must be a little while later. There's actually a sealed PS2 game, which I do pick up. But they seem to be 10 for £1. Everything is shifting. Like, it is really shifting. Nothing stays on the shelves for too long, which is fantastic. But I think they do these ones for £1 each. I can't remember, to be honest. This would have been Tuesday, so 5 days ago. This might have actually been the Monday still. I'm not too sure. I think it was the Monday. I think. Or was it the Wednesday? I forgot. We've had Christmas. This could be a Wednesday job. I can't remember. I really can't. I think I allowed to be charged £1 each, which there's no money in the Halo. Saints Row was a bit of a dud, and not really any money in that. Payday, that goes back, and the Cartoon Network game I think is about £10. But I'll go through and tell you the exact price is what I'm hoping to get for everything at the end of the video. So with the basis that they might be £1 each, I do end up putting back quite a few, 2 of the games at least. Then going through checking the board games, because end of Christmas, a lot of board games and puzzles can be dropped off. So looking for those big hitters, but nothing there today. Or is there? There may well be a board game. Is it in this clip? I don't think it is. No, it wasn't. Okay, so we're now at the jackets. There's a nice Barber jacket, 50 bloody quid. And you go online, guess how much the exact one, not the exact one, but one very, very similar is going for? $44.99. So obviously someone has done some sort of research and have decided to put a bit extra on it. So it might sit there for a while. It might not. With the bank holidays over New Year's, I've not been able to get into this charity shop for a little while. But I'm hoping someone bought it, because it was in good condition. And I looked at this one as well. I think I ended up searching for the brand and then just putting stars on it, and there's no profit in this jacket either, which is surprising. I thought this would have been worth a little bit more than what it's going for. I can't remember I think I put the year of, there we go, is that 1976, that say? Bomber jacket with stars on it. But it's just a remake sort of thing. It's nothing particularly exciting. Or was it a reverse image search? And that looks like Google Lens you're using there, James. Good lad. Then, while I'm waiting for that to load, because the signal is so bad, I can then go through and have a quick look at everything else. You can see that. Is that a £27.19? £27.19 I want to say? £37.19. I think that was brand new though. So that was left behind as well. It's a shame, because this shop does get some nice jackets in, but the pricing is just, it's all over the place. There we go. Pandora's box goes back, or whatever it is. I forget. One of the mystery games. Halo goes back as well. And I think at some point we do scan Payday 2, and we realise it's not quite worth picking up. Looking at the shirts. Again, I've had some nice shirts out of here as well. Now the camera angle is always funny, because I have it on my shoulder. Well, sort of like on the section between your shoulder blade and your chest. It just sort of sits there. So trying to get the right angle is a bit of a pain. But I don't like chest mounting. I find it really uncomfortable. So we're now looking at, I think this is just, autograph cashmere. So it is cashmere, which is good. Autograph, not the best brand out there, and you can see there they're charging quite a hefty price for it, because it is cashmere, but there's just no profit in it. Then is there anything else? Did that say £1 or £10? I can't remember. Golf balls, though. Golf balls have been there for about 3 years. I don't think there's anything else. He's looking for something else. What are you looking for, James? What have you found? What you found? You pointed the camera down for a reason, because you want people to see what you're searching for. Xbox 360 Payday 2, that's what I'm looking for. I don't think... Was that Saints Row? I think it was Saints Row. Now we're looking for Payday. So Saints Row initially came up as quite a few quid, so that was put back into the pile that I was going to take. And then Payday was like £2 including free delivery. And bearing in mind you're paying £1.53 for a second class large letter, it's just not worth doing. But yeah, Punch Time Explosion XL. I mean, admittedly, I've never seen it out at a car boot before, so I kind of knew it was going to be worth picking up. But yeah, sort of £8, £9, £10 or so plus shipping is very, very nice indeed. What else do we have? Do we go back and look at anything else? Do we see the bric-a-brac? I don't think we do. Let's look at the books. Is there anything there that I should have picked up? Please do let me know. I don't think there is. It's a shame, because if there was no music being played in any of these charity shops, I could just sort of mumble to myself as we're going around. This is a good little find. So, Jones the Bootmakers. These are some nice loafers, slip-ons. And I actually found the exact same pair going on auction. Now, they actually sold for £17.90, and I think they wanted £8.99 in the shop, maybe £7.99. So I thought, you know what, it's going for a decent price on auction. I should be able to get a few extra quid more on a buy it now. So we end up picking those up for a reasonable price. I'm fairly sure I've got the Guitar Hero underneath my right arm. I've got the strap on. Well, that sounded wrong. And it's a Guitar Hero 3. And it has a removable face of the guitar. So you can customise it quite nicely. It actually goes for quite a decent amount of money. I think I ended up looking on CEX because I couldn't find the exact one. And then it was just scrolling through CEX and saw that they give you quite a lot of money. So I thought, yeah, £1.50 or £3, whatever it was, it's well worth picking up. So that's just me making sure that it's not broken. And it's actually supposed to be like that. Another quick scan of the t-shirts. Again, this charity shop tends to be very, very expensive for clothing, but they do get some very nice clothing in. So for reselling, it's not particularly great, but for everything else, if it's for personal use, it can be rather nice. I don't think there's anything. Off to the next one. Okay, we've got a GTA 4 in hand. Okay, this is the local one. And you can see that they've actually reduced the pricing on a lot, on a hell of a lot. Or is it this one they've done it on? This clip, or is maybe the next one? At some point, I definitely go back to the charity shop and everything's like £1 or £2. It looks like there's a big chunk missing, so maybe it was this time. But no, maybe it was a different time. I can't remember. So when you tend to go to the same charity shops every single week, it's a bit... James, you're going too fast. I didn't see the price, mate. Just slow down a bit. Do I put... Oh, right. If it's under my arm, it means I'm thinking about buying it, which means it has been reduced. Clifford James can be okay for shoes. But yeah, the games have reduced to between £1 and £3. So they tend to put them out at a higher price and they reduce it every week until it sells. But those games were sitting at about £2 or £3 for bloody ages. Obviously, they've now been reduced to £1, and they've shifted about a third of their stock, which is good. So hopefully it now means that some more goodies will be coming out at some stage. And that's just me just checking the shoes, checking for brands, seeing if there's anything that I recognise that might be worth picking up. At some point we do come back to this charity shop to look at the jeans on the right hand side. I think that's at the very end of the video. There's some Diesel and some Levi's in there. I'm amazed I didn't actually check them there and then. But spoiler alert, I don't think I'll buy them anyway. Check the jumpers. I think, yeah, this might be the clip where I actually pick up that Quack. So it's actually QWAK, and I didn't clock that it was a W for quite a while, so I was searching obviously for the wrong brand, and I still can't find Quack. So if anyone can help, it would be much appreciated. It's quite thickly lined. I would presume it is waterproof to an extent, or maybe water resistant. And with a name like Quack and a mallard on the tag, I would imagine it is designed for shooting. So fingers crossed. It's worth more than the £10 that I'm about to pay. So I think this is just a lot of me struggling to find it. So I might actually have to end this clip now. Okay, I've stopped messing around with that particular item of clothing. No, I've just gone back to it again. This is still me umming and ahhing about it because it does feel quite nice and thick. And there we go. I've now taken it off the shelf. I've made my decision at long bloody last. Just checking the labels, checking the tags. Gap, that's been there for a couple of weeks now, I think. Was that M&S collection? And then I think I ended up putting everything on the floor. And then that pink one is that Ralph Lauren polo? Yeah, it is. Again, I think I ended up looking for it online, and something very, very similar in a slightly different pattern is going for around £10. And I put in polo pink jumper to start with, obviously not remembering that there's a polo jumper, not just Ralph Lauren polo. So it takes me a lot longer than it should have done to actually realise what on earth is going on. Nope, James, what are you doing? There we go. Have you just realised what you've done? Ralph Lauren. Finally. God, took you a minute. But yeah, not going for a decent amount of money. Which it's a shame, because it is a nice little jumper, but fingers crossed someone picks it up for themselves. Still looking. Don't quite know what you're doing, because we can't see the camera, James. So we're just going to talk. How was everyone's day yesterday? Did you all have fun? Do anything exciting? Oh, there we go. £9.50. Yeah, not worth picking up, really, is it? So we've got. Is that? I think that's Pretty Green or Little Green or something. Which that was very expensive. But I'm fairly sure at one stage one of the Gallagher brothers actually owned that. But I don't think their garments are worth as much as they once were. Then over to the jackets. I think we look at that as well. Again, it's the sort of thing that, I don't know, Nigel Farage would wear while he's off gallivanting on a horse, pretending to be a man of the people while sipping some beer, shooting foxes or whatever they do. But again, I don't think I find it, because Savannah is just bringing up all of the wrong stuff. But I don't know whether it was moleskin, but it's definitely not. I end up checking the... this is where I do it. Oh God, it's almost like I've been here before. I think I check the materials here, and it's just like, yeah, it's nothing quality. So that just gets put back. Eventually. This clip is coming to an end, so I know eventually I do go somewhere else. What's that one? That does look quite nice. Nope. And nope. Off to the next one, where we are. Okay, we've got a nice Reese shirt picked up straight away. Fairly sure I'd already seen the shirt, and I've just gone back a little bit so that I could turn the camera on, because I completely forgot I wasn't recording. But the Reese shirt is actually quite nice. I've not yet listed it. It is on a mannequin ready to be photographed and then put away into the loft until it sells. But again, this is one of the shops that I go to probably 3 times a week. And there we go. We spot first. And then up in the corner there, SingStar, brand new and sealed. It's only worth about a tenner, unfortunately, which is very surprising. It always amazes me how little some sealed PlayStation games are actually worth. And okay, we're now back in the other charity shop, this time looking at the jeans. I end up faffing around a hell of a lot because there's not clear pricing on a lot of them. And it turns out they wanted £9 a pair of jeans. And a lot of these are going for between 20 and 35. So I put them back. I mean, not being funny, they've been there for about a week already. I'm going to wait for them to potentially lower the price, because I've got a lot of clothing anyway. I'm not massively into my clothing when it comes to reselling. I'm not a big fan of it, so I'm not going to spend like £20, £30 on jeans to maybe make... I'd end up doubling my money. It's just tedious for myself. I'm really not a massive clothing. There we go, some nice diesel ones again. But you can, I think I end up showing you at some point the bottom of the jeans. You can see they are actually in quite good condition. But if they go, I hope they go to a new home. At the moment, for me, once you factor in your fees, your time, etc., and me just messing around in a charity shop for 10 minutes, it's just not worth picking up. But I'm going to end it here because I'm fairly sure the next clip is actually my mug in front of the camera showing you exactly what I bought. Right then, it's time to see all the crap that I bought throughout the week in like no particular order, apart from maybe the games, because I messed it up massively last time. But I think I now I've put them in some sort of order. So these would have cost me between £1 and £2 each. So we've got WWE 2012, should be able to get about £3 plus shipping back for that. Then we have WWE 2015, should be able to get around £6 back plus shipping. PGA Tour 2013, is it? Yeah, should be able to get around £8 plus shipping. Killzone, £3 plus shipping. I can't read my handwriting. Saints Row, £2 plus shipping. The Cartoon Network thingamajiggy, £12 plus shipping. Wii Party, £3 plus shipping. The PSP game, £6 plus shipping. Brand new sealed copy of SingStar Pop Hits, £10 plus shipping. There we go, that was nice and easy, wasn't it? Then I bought this jumper today for the simple reason I couldn't find a brand anywhere. And it is Quack. I've done a Google Lens search of that, and it comes out with, that's a mallard duck. It's like, oh, cheers mate, really want to know that, obviously. I've searched Quack made in Britain, Quack jumper, and nothing's coming up. But it's quite thick. It's got like a waterproof lining to it as well. So you would imagine the waterproof lining, the name of the company, it's got to be shooting related, possibly. So I paid a tenner. It's in pretty good nick. So I've got no idea. If anyone can help, hang on, let me show you the thingy again. It's that. If anyone can help, please, please, please let me know a rough price point or at least some information on the product. Next up we have, it's the Reese shirt. I paid £3.90. I will be aiming for between £15 and £30 back. It's in fantastic condition. Reese is a brilliant brand and it tends to last and last and last. We've got some Jones boots. I managed to find these exact ones in a larger size. These are roughly a size 7. There was a size 9 going on bids. I think it ended on £17.50. So I'm going to aim higher at £30 plus shipping. They're in good condition. It's actually a lot more on the sole of the foot than what there was on the ones that just sold. So fingers crossed. The only thing is, it's a bit of a rubbish size. So yeah, going to aim for £30 plus shipping. What else do we have? Guitar Hero guitar. This is actually the Les Paul guitar. It's actually worth a decent amount. If I can get the Guitar Hero 3 on the 360, which I'm hoping I can locate, it's about £150 the game. At least that's what someone's asking for anyway. I think CEX do sell it for about £50 or something stupid. But it's wireless, it's got the Ethernet as well, and there was also something else. I think you can change the faceplate, which is probably why it's quite sought after, because you can get separate faceplates for it. So that was £3. That was quite a nice find, that one. What else did we get? We got a Care Bear. Ah, that reminds me, I bumped into 2 subscribers, so a massive hello to the pair of you. And especially to, well, you know who you are. I hope you feel better soon because you've had one hell of a rough time. Okay, we have a Care Bear. This one was £3. It's not worth that huge amount. Someone's selling for like a tenner, but someone with better listing and better photos is asking £25. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to ask for £25. And he talks like this.
Your hugs are awesome.
Thank you. Another Care Bear, paid £1. I've not found this one. I found one on Google Lens, and it was on a French website, and it was coupled with another one. So yeah, if anyone can help, what's his name? What's he worth? That would be great. We bought a massive T-Rex from The Good Dinosaur, I want to say. We should be looking at around £12 plus shipping. We paid £2.50. He is officially from the Disney store, which is very nice. 2 items left. Or 2 items. We have a board game. Wish I bought this a month ago, but it wasn't there. £4 for Absolute Balderdash. It is brand new and sealed, the 20th anniversary from 2007, just before Christmas. 50 quid plus shipping. What we're going to do is the 31st of December. I've got to wait a year before I can sell it. I reckon it'll go before then. I want to go for £50 plus shipping. It will be the only one that is brand new and sealed on eBay. Thank you kindly. And then the last item, which is potentially the find of the week. So I go to this charity shop quite a lot, and quite often when I get there, they're just putting labels on stuff and about, oh, I love that. And this was one of those items this week. I paid £1.50. Do you know why it was only £1.50? Because they didn't have the remote for it. I've got no idea what it's worth. I really, really don't. I need to find out what the score is. The manufacturer is Charisma, and I'm fairly sure I actually have, if I can get into it, stage fright. Oh no, I can't get into it. The same battery charger thing from the hoverboard, which I've still not tested properly. I'm very scared about putting it on water, but I need to do it. It's got batteries like that, and I'm fairly sure my charger will fit that, so I can at least charge it. I'm kind of hoping I can get just a generic remote control, or even maybe use the one I've got lying around somewhere. I've got no idea. I'm hoping. But £1.50. That's an absolute bargain as far as I'm concerned. It looks like it's never really been driven around as well. It's wicked. It is just wicked. There's a bit of damage on a couple of stickers and things like that, but I've never seen one. So it's got to be worth more than £1.50, surely. I mean, that's like a bag of chips is like £1.50. So yeah, very, very happy indeed. And that's all I've bought. So not a lot. Potentially decent returns though. So I'm going to list a few bits now while the house is quite empty. And yeah, hopefully get some sales under my belt. I've got 2 to do, but that's not for this video. So I'll catch you guys soon. Au revoir.